Students, now we are going to do a very important topic and questions are normally framed. One question is for sure from this section. So we are going to do sustainability of development. Now we have done what is a sustainable resource in geography. Remember the first chapter? So what is a sustainable resource? A sustainable resource is such a resource which satisfies the human need, and we should use it in such a way that it is not damaged also. So a resource that will satisfy human needs and it should not get damaged also. Okay, that means we fulfill our needs and we save it for future also. So that is a sustainable resource. So when we know what is a sustainable resource, what do we understand by sustainability of development? Now the sustainability of development means the development should be in such a way that the resource is not damaged or finished. Okay, so it is the same thing here. Sustainability of development means that development should be in such a way in which the resource which is fulfilling our needs should not be damaged or finished. Okay, now we say that sustainability of development is a challenge. Now why are we saying that sustainability of development is a challenge? We are saying so because development means extraction and consumption of the resource. Yes, you agree to this? That development means extraction of that resource and consumption of the resource. Now when we are consuming something, that means there will be a depletion of that resource. Resource kam ho jayega. Okay, so there will be a depletion of resource. When there is a depletion of resource, what do you think that resource is going to stay for us? So is sustainability of development possible in that case? So we are going to look two examples to find out the answer for this. Okay, now which are the two examples? The first one is renewable resource. So as we know, renewable resource is one which can be renewed again. For example, groundwater. So if we have groundwater and we can use it, and then when we use it there is a depletion of that groundwater, and with the rains it is again replenished back to the ground. So it is given back to the ground. So this way the groundwater is renewed. But see, I have drawn a red line over here. So what is it? But if we are using the groundwater excessively, if over usage of groundwater is done, what will that lead to? So if we misuse that thing, is sustainability of development possible? No, it will be very difficult. So we have an answer over here. So if we are misusing something, if it is overused, then the sustainability of development is difficult. Okay, now the next example that we are going to take is of non-renewable resource, and the example that we are going to take is the crude oils. We know that the crude oils are found in the oil wells. So we do the extraction of the oil wells and we use the oil. Okay, now when we use the oil, it takes long and long, maybe centuries to centuries and centuries. Okay, so it lakhs of years to once again replenish. That means it is almost this part does not go back to the crude oil. So it will take very long time, and human beings must have extinct till that time. So it is not judicious to use it in a improper way. So there should be a use of it in judicious way, and we should not misuse the non-renewable resource. Okay, so we have seen two examples, one of renewable, one of non-renewable. So what is the conclusion that we get into it? The conclusion that we get is that resources, whatever resources we have, it should be used so in such a way that it is present in future. So resources to be used in such a way that it is present for the future. Now this takes us to a very famous quotation, and this is one of the questions that has come in earlier years. What is it? We have not inherited the world from our forefathers, we have borrowed it from our children. So you need to explain it. How will you explain? You are going to start this answer by saying that this sentence is of sustainability of development. This sentence is of sustainability of development. When we say that we have not inherited the world from our forefathers, that means our forefathers have not hereditary given it to us. It is we have borrowed it from our children. Now remember, whatever is borrowed, that needs to be given back. Yes, so we should, whatever resources we have, whether renewable or non-renewable, they should be used in such a way that it is left for future use. So there should the resources should be should have sustainability of development. Okay, so since it is borrowed, so it should be returned back. So here we see that this sentence stands very true, that we have not inherited the world from our forefathers, we have borrowed it from our children and we have to give it back to them. So this is the theme of today's topic, that resources should be used in a judicious way and we should not misuse it, and every resource should be a sustainable resource. Okay, so this finishes off our chapter. So students, this finishes off our chapter. Now there are very minute points and there are several examples. You have to learn the examples in a proper way and you should know where to put these examples. Now in economics, if you want to score marks, you should write the answers with the correct examples. So several case studies are given and you need to know them. You should also learn the table exercise that we have done, the example of the in the table tabular form. So they are important ones, and please read the chapter. Unless you see the video and you do a proper reading, it will not be easy for you to understand the concepts better. And if you leave it, then you are really going to be in a big trouble, because these chapters will not be done again. So only if there is some doubt, that will be clarified, but again those doubts will be of no importance if you don't do the reading part of your chapter. So please do the reading, and I just hope you have a good vacation. So stay blessed. Bye.